Hello grade 9 students, welcome to our first English class. I am your Miss Chokavili, and in this short video we will learn a beautiful poem called A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal by William Wordsworth. Now before going to the poem, let us look into a little background of who this Wordsworth is. William Wordsworth, he was an English poet born in 1770 and he died in 1850. So he's an English romantic poet. Now when I say romantic poets, they are nature-inspired poets and they wrote mostly on nature and on emotions, which you will find even in this poem. This poem is one of Wordsworth's 5 Lucy poems, which he published in his famous lyrical ballads. So this poem is all focused on the idealized love of a speaker for a girl named Lucy. In this particular piece, she is not named, but her story remains the same. The poet was unprepared for her untimely death. So this poem is an elegy. Elegy meaning lamenting the death of someone. So this poem is an elegy mourning the death of his beloved. Now let's look at the first stanza of the poem. A slumber did my spirit seal. I had no human fears. She seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly years. So the poem begins with the speaker describing how until now his spirit had been sealed off. A slumber, meaning a deep sleep, covered the spirit of the poet. He was in a trance-like state. Now when you are unconscious, you are unaware of the reality. So he was in a trance-like state which kept him from seeing the reality of this world. He was shocked and saddened at the death of his beloved. He never thought that his beloved would pass away. He thought that she would be unaffected by the passing of time. So he was fearless, thinking that she would live on forever and that her beauty would last long. His lack of fear had made him unprepared for the shock of reality when his beloved Lucy actually died. Now let's look at the second stanza. No motion has she now, no force. She neither hears nor sees, rolled round in earth's diurnal course, with rocks and stones and trees. So in the first stanza, the poet was in a trance-like state, but in the second stanza, he was forced to come to his senses. He sees that his beloved has died. She is motionless, she cannot move around. Since she is already dead, she is unable to hear nor see. Lucy is rolled round in Earth's diurnal course. Diurnal meaning the Earth's daily rotation on its axis. So in other words, after her death, she is rolling round with the Earth and has now become one physically and spiritually with the rocks, stones and trees. So after her death, she has become a part of nature, just like the rocks, stones, and trees. So she has adjusted herself with the daily routine of the earth. Now to simply put in, after her death, she has become part of nature. Okay, now let's look at the poetic devices used in this poem. Let's look at the rhyme scheme first. I've written down the last word of each line. So this is seal. Seal rhyme with feels. So it doesn't rhyme with fear. Seal fears. It doesn't rhyme. So your seal feels. And then fear rhymes with years. So here the first stanza, the rhyme scheme here is AB, AB. Just like that, in the second stanza also the rhyme scheme here is CD, CD. So that's the rhyme scheme of this poem. Let's look at the alliteration. There's the alliteration in this poem. Alliteration is a repetition of the same consonant sound. So here in the first stanza, a slumber did my spirit seal. So repetition of the S sound. This is alliteration. Now again in the second stanza, rolled round in earth's diurnal course. So again here, rolled round, the repetition of the R sound. So that's alliteration. We also have the beautiful imagery and the metaphor here. Here again, rolled round in Earth's diurnal course. So that's a metaphor. Metaphor is a comparison which directly refers to one thing by mentioning another. So this is a metaphor, rolled round in Earth's diurnal course, to compare or indicate that after her death, she has become part of. Alright, that's all for this poem. I hope you have learned something through this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.